Hello, my friends, and welcome back to Ghostbusting. Following with the typical tradition with BizzareBubs, we're doing his Scary Compilation Volume 32 tonight. And if you're new to my channel, click the link above me. That should take you to my intro video, which discusses who I am, what my expertise is when it comes to film stuff and film video, and what I'm doing with Ghostbusting when it comes to just kind of looking over videos and determining whether they're hoaxes based on what I'm seeing through the camera, and then just kind of giving my commentary about what I think is going on, whether this could be a hoax or whether I think it's genuine. So but yeah, without further ado, let's get started.
An urban explorer visits an abandoned house and encounters something terrifying.
I love this. I love the ivy on there.
The house has
it's
no idea as to what happened there. If only he knew, he would have held off from visiting this place. It was only after posting this video that a local resident commented on the history of this home. According to them, a mother and her two sons used to live there. But, unfortunately, something really tragic happened to them. One day, one of her sons goes missing. Then, a few days later, the mother is found dead, along with her other son, who she murdered before taking her own life.
Is this Japan?
The horrible incident that took place inside this home has led local residents to believe that the house is cursed and that a sinister presence resides inside. The video that was captured may just prove that. This is what was caught.
Dragon jump scare. Okay. Tapping noise. Okay. Does kind of like a Japanese type stairway. And like sidewall right there. Ooh. I didn't see it. That's what the replay has. What? What? I don't see it.
A face can be seen from inside the ceiling.
This?
It's not clear as to who or what was inside, but it's obvious that somebody or something was up there. Now, it might be the case that the thing up there is actually a squatter, but given the history of this place, one can't help but think that this might have been a paranormal encounter, and perhaps the sinister entity that is said to live there. But as always,
now I think I
I'll
can
let
see
you
the
decide
face.
as to what this might have been: ghost or something else.
Okay, yeah, now I can kind of see it.
Paranormal encounter.
Oh, he's gonna play the noise again. I hate that noise.
It's not clear as to who or what.
We just kind of. Okay, yeah. Okay, no, there's like a little something there. Yeah, okay. Yeah, because when they first saw that, I was just kind of like, okay, so the face I saw was like, I thought it was talking about like, this is an eye, this is an eye, and this is like the mouth here. So I was kind of seeing like this as like a face here. And at first I was just, well, that's just like the artifacting of this, it's because it's low light. But yeah, no, so this is the face here, I think. Or it's like, this is, yeah. And it's like, admittedly, I'm looking at like, I stream on like, I think my screen's about like a 36-inch display, so I have a big thing for gaming, so it's like it's kind of hard to like really see like where I'm supposed to be looking at on the screen. So I do kind of have to like kind of back up here a little bit, and now I can see. It's like it kind of looks like a mask right here. Yeah, but like when I'm like seeing like this, it's much harder for me to determine like detail, especially with like a very blurry image like this.
A face can be seen from inside the ceiling. It's not clear as to who or what was inside, but it's obvious that somebody or something was up there.
Anyway, so I can see it now. Let me just skip right through the noise I hate. BizzareBub, if you know, I know you're on volume like 30 or like 96 right now, but if you could please remove that noise, that'd be wonderful, because it is not fun with headphones.
Now, when they capture something creepy on camera, this video was taken by Debbie and her friend.
Okay.
Morales, Debbie, and her friends are tubing through a canal when they capture something creepy on camera. This video was taken on July 8th of 2018, but prior to this date, about 5 years ago, someone had drowned in the same canal that Morales is in. But
hold on. Wait, is this? Oh no, okay. I saw like US 192. I didn't see the 7, and I thought this is like not to kind of dock myself, but I live in an area with a certain highway named 192. And yeah, and I thought that was like, oh, okay, US 192. I know where that is. That's actually like relatively close by to where I live. And yeah, but by the same time, I was kind of watching this like, well, I don't remember there being like, I don't think of 192 as being really well, you know, they're like a lot of forest. Maybe like further down the road from where I'm used to going on it, it's like well forested. But I think that's US 1727 or 1927. Maybe it was built in 1927.
To this date, about 5 years ago, someone had drowned in the same canal that Morales is in.
Canal.
Little does she know that she and her friends would capture something disturbing. Take a look.
Okay, what I see? Ooh. Ooh, yeah. Oh, that was...
It was only after posting the video on Facebook and being told by viewers about this that she noticed.
Yeah, that does kind of... That looks like a woman's... You know, a woman, and then like she has like black hair, like the Ring girl. Ooh, yeah, that was definitely very creepy. But like admittedly, when I first saw that thing moving, I thought it was like, oh crap, that's a croc, that's a gator or something.
Viewers think that this could have been the ghost of the victim who had drowned.
Maybe.
Others think that this could have been something else, perhaps a creature.
Yeah.
No one knows.
That was my first thought.
But it seems like more people believe
I saw this.
that this might be the spirit of a deceased, something else.
Like I thought it was like
perhaps
this
a creature.
It almost looks like a fishing lure. This green thing.
No one knows for sure.
Right here. That's like yeah, I would not be surprised if this thing is related to whatever this ghost, this spectral water ghost is. So I feel like these two are related.
But it seems like more people believe
like maybe it's like a fishing line and they're towing something,
who appears to be reaching for the water tube to save itself. Unfortunately, it doesn't know that it's too late. But of course, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, what is
paranormal or not?
I don't know. Oh, cool. He didn't play that noise again.
It's the middle of the night, and O-Deject is on his phone when something downright creepy happens. In the corner of his room, there's a doll. O-Deject writes, I was on my phone in my room when I heard something. This is what he caught.
Oh, it moved. Dang.
The doll appears to have moved by itself. Now,
Yeah.
it could be the case that Friction was responsible for this.
What? Now, why would you have that doll in your house?
Regardless of whether or not this was something paranormal, the video is still nonetheless pretty creepy. The question still remains though, as not enough evidence is given to prove either claim. Did Friction have to do anything with this? Or did it actually move on its own?
What's gone wrong in your life where you have that doll in your house?
If you caught something creepy on camera, or if there's any ghost videos you'd like me to check out and include in the next compilation, you can send them over to scaryvideos444@gmail.com. That being said, let's get back to the video.
Okay, we're good.
Brian Ramirez is in his backyard when he sees something inside his house that scared the living hell out of him. Brian writes, "I was home alone when I took my dog out to the backyard to go to the bathroom. As I was waiting for him to finish, I look up to my parents' bedroom and see this."
Oh, is he gonna see them do naughty things? Ooh. Okay.
Regardless of whatever this was, there's no way that Brian
it's
was
a
able to
picture.
sleep that same night.
I'm looking
Talk
more
about
for
nightmare
footage.
fuel. This is creepy.
Like with a picture, it's like it can be anything because it is just a stagnant image. It can be a camera glitch. It can be, visual artifact. It can be a compression issue. It can be like many other things. It could just be pareidolia that you're just seeing the figure. But yeah, which I'm not saying that like every single like picture where like someone sees something that supposedly is a ghost is not a ghost. I'm sure there are plenty of pictures which actually are, they do show ghosts. However, unfortunately, in our very skeptical world, there's plenty of other explanations for when it comes to pictures about what that image could be instead. So, unfortunately, like just showing a picture of a supposed ghost, I don't think is gonna really be substantial evidence that it's a spirit. I'm trying to think of an example where it would be, but yeah, it's definitely creepy. I definitely would not want to, that's very creepy. But like, I don't know. It's just maybe I'm just jaded. I've just seen so many other images of supposed
Susie
ghosts.
Solmori lives in a 3-story house with lots of stairs and several rooms.
Alan just didn't cut it
Out
for
of
me.
all the rooms, there's one in particular that she stays away from. On the 3rd floor, there's a large vacant room with a painting of a sun on one of its walls.
No.
She doesn't know why, but there's something about this painting that makes her feel uneasy.
It's like a happy sun.
It may be the ambience of the room, but she can't help but feel like the painting is responsible for the dreaded feeling she gets whenever she walks in.
It is kind of creepy, but it's just kind of like...
Thinking it's all in her head, she tries her best to ignore this feeling. But then, one day, Susie encounters something that scared the living daylights out of her. Susie is home alone when she captures the following on camera.
It kind of looks like something that like a stoner would draw, or like a surfer or like a skater that they just kind of like potheads. I'm sure there's a big overlap between pothead surfers and skaters. So yeah, and then, it just kind of looks like just kind of like funny radical drawing on the wall. There was a house close by where I live where I think it was owned by a bunch of wakeboarders, and they just kind of did like this guy did murals on the walls. That were, and I think they even had like a few like suns, as like a sun with sunglasses on, and it didn't look terribly different from that sun. So I don't know, that doesn't really spook me out. Wouldn't help with the resale value, but okay, well, let's see what's creepy. Oh no, it's Winnie the Pooh! Let's see the sun.
Susie ends the video there, but little does she know that things were about to get worse.
Okay, cool.
One day, Susie's niece is playing inside the room, and while spying on her, she captures this.
Oh, it's British. Oh, she's just talking to the sun? Because that's like... I can imagine a kid doing that.
Her niece appears to be talking to the painting, as though she's having a conversation with it. Susie didn't like this.
She's using
so
her
she
imagination.
asked her as to who she was talking to. This is what she said.
Did you like him?
Yeah, Gilbert's like one of my best friends.
Where did he come from?
I don't know. I think the man that used to live here painted it.
Is Gilbert friendly? Does he speak to you?
Yeah.
What does he say?
Because I don't pray.
Okay.
Susie doesn't know what to make of this. It seems that her niece had befriended Gilbert, the painting on the wall. She's made an imaginary friend, but the things said by the so-called friend doesn't sit well with Susie.
Yeah.
And so...
Okay, I'm going to stop right there. So I do have a theory. As someone who's, rather, I'm LDS. That's my religion, which is Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints, formerly known as Mormons. And so part of our belief is that, we believe that there was a, I think a lot of Christian churches believe this, where there was a big, war in heaven where Lucifer led 1/3 of heaven down into, he caused 1/3 of heaven to fall to fall with him when he decided to rebel against God. And I do kind of have a theory that imaginary friends are they're not they actually are those that section of that 1/3 of heaven, demons. And I do have kind of a theory that because we believe that children are so close to the veil, are so close to the pre-mortal existence that I would not be surprised, because they're so sensitive and so especially spiritually sensitive, that that maybe they can see demons, and and they can talk to them, and the demons and the demons can they do kind of converse with them, and the demons are trying to corrupt them at a very early age. And I think that may just because imaginary friends are so creepy. And I remember I had an imaginary friend named Timothy, and I cannot remember for the life of him what he looked like, but from what my mom tells me, when I was a toddler, that he had horns and kind of it was real gangly and just kind of. I should probably interview my mom to ask her how I described Timothy. Or Timmy, whatever his name was. But yeah, that was... imaginary friends are just creepy. And, yeah. So I think this may actually be an example of an imaginary friend. Or, maybe a demon that's, posing as an imaginary friend.
She decides to spy on her once more. But this time, she captures something even more strange.
Oh, I thought that was a
demon. Her niece appears to be looking for something underneath the floorboard. It was only after her niece had fallen asleep that she decided to investigate the spot. She checks it out and ends up finding something disturbing. Take a look.
Sunshine.
Looks like it comes up.
What's in there? Okay, there's something in there. Oh, oh, and it has the sun. It. Oh, 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 wow, 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 wow. You know, and if it was just that, I would say it's a hoax. However, like, children are really bad actors. And I don't know, like that stuff with like the kid. Like, I don't think the kid was really acting, or I don't think the parents were like trying to set up that child as acting. That's
needless to say.
Oh, that is so creepy.
What's more strange about this is the Ouija board itself. If you look closely, the board appears to have the same painting of the sun that's on the wall. This can't be a coincidence.
Dang.
Susie is certain that the board is somehow connected to the painting. This unsettling discovery has led Susie into researching the history of her home. And, after much research, she found this.
Here is a photo of the house from 1916, and it was built in 1902. So this would be the first or one of the first families to live in this house. As you can see, there are 6 people present in the photo. I'm looking at the English census records. I found that the father would be called John, the mother was called Maud. Next to her on the balcony is a daughter, Dorothy. The birth of a little boy called Gilbert was also registered here in 1911. So he would be about 5 or 6 in this photo. I'm not sure why he's not with the rest of the
Gilbert?
Photo. What they did to him. I just have an overwhelming feeling that something really terrible happened to him at the hands of his own family. The weirdest part is that this is where the sun painting is situated in the house. That's his room.
Gilbert was the name of a child who used to live in her house and whose room has the painting of the sun, which seems to have been named after him. She has yet to post more info on the history of her home.
Dang.
For now, she continues researching in the hopes of putting an end to this mystery.
Oh, I've got
goosebumps. Is Gilbert the supposed ghost that talks to her niece? Or is it something else?
Dang.
Thanks for watching.
Wow.
And I
wow,
hope you enjoyed.
wow.
Until next time.
Okay, that was a great ending clip. Man, I am really on the fence with that one, because I'll just say this, I really want to believe that one. Oh gosh, I want to believe that's real. If that's real, that's so terrifying. Anyway, so yeah, so that was his series. Obviously, go subscribe to BizzareBubs, and then after that, please subscribe to me. I'm trying to grow my audience here. Plan on doing a lot more content than just doing reactions to scary videos. So yeah. So subscribe, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good night.